Hey everyone, welcome to Music Lovers Podcast episode 2. I'm Chris Cee, and today I'm talking about something that's been a huge part of my life for years, DJing. For me, DJing isn't just about playing tunes, it's my passion. Maybe it's an art form and an incredible way to connect with people. In today's episode, I'll be sharing why I love to DJ, from my early days discovering music to one of my favourite moments behind the decks. So, whether you're an aspiring DJ, a fellow music lover, or just curious, stick around and I'll press play. I'll start at the very beginning for my love for music. Music has been in my life for as long as I can remember. My mum always tells the story about how when I was about 2 years old, I'd stand in front of the speaker at home, completely lost in the sound. It's safe to say that music had a hold of me early on. Fast forward to when I was 15, I had a chance to run a school disco and I got to experience the awesome crowd reaction to what I was spinning, and that was the moment I knew I wanted to be a DJ. From that day on, I've been hooked. One of the biggest reasons I love spinning tunes is the connection with the crowd. There's nothing that compares to it in my book. Not even skydiving gives me the rush that I get behind the decks, or as us old DJs call them, the wheels of steel. When the crowd responds to a track I drop, it's like a natural high, a rush of energy that's hard to describe. It's the payoff for the hours I spend digging through average tunes to find the gems, practicing and testing different mixes. Whether it's a small intimate underground sticky floor club or DJing from a double-decker bus at a packed festival, the moment when the crowd is in sync with your music, it's pure magic. Another thing I love about DJing is taking the crowd on a journey. I rarely go into a set with a rigid playlist. I like to see where the night takes me and what the DJ before me has played. I'll start with a few ideas of tracks to kick me off, and then I'll let the energy of the room guide me. That's what I love, building the crowd up, taking them through different emotions and creating the perfect moment when everyone is moving as one. Streaming, though, is a bit of a different beast. You don't always have direct feedback, so you have to hit hard from the start, and even then, I still try to create the same experience, whether it's virtual or live. Here's a fun fact. I can't play an instrument to save my life. I often quip that if you heard me sing, you'd understand why I stick to DJing. DJing lets me share my love for music in the best possible way. The feedback is instant. Whether the crowd is vibing with a track or not, I know straight away. And that's something that keeps me going. Now, I've done thousands of live gigs and hundreds of streaming sets. I still prefer those in-person live gigs, don't get me wrong. I love streaming. I can interact with my virtual audience, and it's fun to see people arriving at my virtual club. But there's something about the energy of a live crowd. I can see people react in real time to what I'm playing. That's the magic of DJing, and it's what makes live performances so special. Another part of being in front of the decks that I love is the constant evolution of music and technology. I started with vinyl, beat mixing on the original wheels of Steel's 1200s. Yes, the silver ones, just to be different. Then I moved to CDs, and now I use my computer with software and control decks. And if I want, I can use streaming services too. I can do so much more now. The way technology has evolved keeps me excited. New ways to mix, loop, sample, and now being able to split that track into what they call stems. There's always something new to learn and experiment with. If you ask me to pick one standout moment from my DJ career, it's not what you expect. Sure, I've played legendary clubs like Turnmills and Ministry of Sound, but my favourite moment? It was a random gig under a railway arch. The place was packed, about 200 people crammed in, sweat dripping from the ceiling, and the energy was electric. I dropped the Lunas to the beat of the drum, and the crowd just went wild. For the next hour, I felt like I was floating, riding the wave of energy. That's the kind of moment you live for as a DJ. Talking of beats, when it comes to my musical style, it's all about house music with a funky twist. I don't really like over-labelling my music. Good music is good music, and great music is even better. For me, it's all about the energy and the way a track makes people feel. If it's got that funk, that groove, an awesome drop, or a brilliant riff, I'm all in. Every set is a new challenge to me, finding the right tunes that work together, keeping the energy high, and making sure the crowd is entertained. Those are the things I thrive on. I love teasing the crowd with a hook, looping a beat, or layering a track just right. The real thrill comes from knowing that I'm sharing something special. Those moments where the music takes over and you can see people just lost in it, forgetting their daily lives and just experience joint euphoric moments. To conclude, for me, DJing is my ultimate way to share music. It's not just about playing a track here and a track there. It's about creating an experience. Whether it's in a packed club, a rather forward-thinking wedding, yes, I've done one of those, at a festival or streaming online, DJing is my way of connecting with people through music, and there's no better feeling than that. So, that's a little bit about why I love DJing. From the early days of school discos to packed clubs to streaming sets in my virtual club, it's an incredible journey, and it's one I never want to stop. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you've enjoyed hearing a bit about my passion for DJing. Until next time, keep dancing, keep grooving, and as always, keep the music alive.